Harry is starting to regret his decision, the Netflix documentary, the spare book, and whatever he has done so far to attack the royal family. Because, well, nobody saw this coming that King Charles, had had enough and started by evicting him, going from invictus to evictus. But that's not all, and that's what we are going through today. But first, some memes and, well, opinions about Harry. Candace Owens. Some of you like Candace, some of you don't like her, but this is what she said, and maybe you'll agree. Prince Harry announced he will talk with a trauma expert during a live stream pay-per-view event. Real Candace, oh, I didn't know that being a little bitch could be a brand, but apparently it is. And now you're going to be able to see him be a little bitch pay-per-view. How convenient. That is great. I think many people agree with her. Very raw comment. And thanks to Taryn Valentine on Twitter, this is so true. The only reason we had a good opinion of Harry was because the palace built an image of him. Harry, once among the most beloved royals, successfully branded by the palace as a patriot, a military man who loved serving in Afghanistan, the freewheeling younger brother to the Star Chair Prince William and favorite of the Queen, has been revealed as the opposite: petulant, lazy, entitled, not terribly bright, emotionally limited, perpetually aggrieved, and mean, nasty. Who could ever forget that gratuitous passage in his memoir, writing of his time as a young student who made fun of a female teacher for a physical disability, who doubled down on that by not expressing an iota of remorse or shame? But sure, we should all listen to Harry, newfound feminist and self-styled mental health thought leader. And this is the moment when Prince Harry started fearing Prince George. Remember that? I did not remember this moment. That was so cute when Barack and Michelle Obama met Prince George. You know that story that Harry has in his mind about being absolutely useless once George turns 18? No, Harry, you are wrong. You are useless right now. You don't have to wait until George turns 18. Whatever is your plan for that moment, you can do it right away. We are just saving you time. According to Taz, Harry demands the world must respect his wife. Everyone should adore, respect, and protect his wife, but he happily attacks his father's wife, his brother's wife. He truly is an unbelievable hypocrite. And that's what got to him. King Charles' decision to kick Harry and Meghan out of Frogmore Cottage was painful, but had to be done after the Duke crossed a line with snipes at Camilla in Spare. That was not going to be tolerated by King Charles, and the decision was apparently a difficult one for the king, particularly as he was keen not to add fuel to the fire of the ongoing row with Harry. But he is understood to have reached a point where he believed Harry had crossed a line following claims made in their Netflix series and the Princess Bombshell memoir. The king is said to have been particularly outraged about accusations that Camilla was responsible for leaking stories to the media, the Mirror reports. You can imagine that, well, he was not happy at all. And his decision to kick Prince Harry and Meghan out of Frogmore Cottage was like ripping off a band-aid. Painful, but once it's done, it's done. I thought that, the band-aid part was that once you rip off the band-aid, well, there's something gruesome beneath. And I think the gruesome part was, well, Harry himself. But I was wrong. It's not that bad. Connie 2835, I absolutely love that for the last 2 months, while people were calling King Charles weak for not dealing with the Sussexes, he had already signed off on the eviction. Who's laughing now? I have to say I was one of the, since the Netflix horror-mentary that claimed that the Buckingham Palace has to do something about this. King Charles has to do something about this. Prince William has to do something about this. I did it. And, well, yeah, the much quieter way that they acted upon this was proved to be the right way to do this kind of, affairs. I can learn one thing or two. I think this works very well on Twitter, right? When people are attacking you all the time and you say, you know what? I am not gonna answer this. I'm not gonna answer that. I'm not gonna explain. I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna go with my job, with what I have to do when I know what I need to do here, and quietly block, evict people that I find undesirable. In this case, well, should have been very hard for King Charles because, after all, Harry is his son, and well, it's because sometimes you have to show tough love. And of course, Prince William and Kate, or Catherine, you know that these headlines always say Kate. I somehow explained that at some point, but I don't condone that. On board with King Charles' decision to evict the Sussexes. On Wednesday, a spokesperson for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex confirmed the news that the pair have been booted from their Windsor home, and former BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond told OK Magazine that the Prince and Princess of Wales would absolutely support the evictions, as they probably do not want the Sussexes as neighbors. Yeah, who would want them as neighbors? Piers Morgan. Next week, 2,000 invitations will be sent out. It's time for Charles to be firm and make sure the Sussexes are not on the list. I still believe they are going to be on the list, because why not? He wants to share that moment with his family, and Harry is his family, and whether he likes it or not, Meghan is his family too. Piers Morgan thinks the king should ban Prince Harry and Meghan Markle from the coronation. What do you think about this? Let me know. What do you think about this in the comments? We are still talking about these issues, these affairs. Meghan's mole. Can someone please explain what the F the royal family needs to apologize to Harry and Meghan for? Because that's one of the obstacles that Harry is claiming. They need to apologize. We need to have a private conversation when we have this apology to me and my wife, or maybe just my wife, but not gonna get it. Are they apologizing for the 35 million spent on their taxpayer-funded wedding? Are they apologizing for Charles spending over 2.4 million for Meghan's clothing expenses and jewels in 18 months? That's quite a lot of money. And Ways to the World, she also threw shade at their engagement, calling it an orchestrated reality show. The stolen Dirty Dance Club shoes she chose indicate she was the one calling the shots. And this was from Newsweek and, of course, Jack Royston a while ago. Meghan Markle says her engagement interview was orchestrated reality show. How disrespectful, how ungrateful, and a pair that is not ungrateful at all. Thanks to the account Queen Maxima and Royal Ladies on Twitter, Point of View Mag shared a new unseen photo of Prince Carl Philip and Princess Sofia of Sweden. And the headline, thanks to Taryn again for the transcriptions, for the translation, this French magazine title, unlike Meghan and Harry, Carl and Sofia of Sweden is fair and proud to be so. Meghan and Harry are jealous. That's it. Just plain jealous. That's why they started all of this circus. And I'm going to leave you with one great reflection from one of my great friends, J.E. May. Question for Harry. We hear so much about your therapy, yet we hear nothing about therapy for your wife. Has she or is she now receiving therapy for her suicidal ideation? If not, why not? Did her mental health crisis spontaneously resolve without therapy? Was that some kind of, miracle or something? Well, that's the question that is in the air, and we would appreciate if Harry, this would be a good question for that live stream that is going to happen tomorrow. Harry with Gabor Mate about all this trauma and stuff. That is going to be the same questions. I'm sure there's going to be the same questions and the same than with Oprah Winfrey on that Apple TV special, that show. But well, that's how he's making money, and I at least expect Even if we know that it's going to be recorded, it's going to be pre-recorded, it's not going to be really live, I will make sure of that either way. It's not going to be live. Maybe we can get some body language gems in there, and I will let you know. My Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and until we meet in another video or another live, remember the two most important words: much love and bliss.